hello everyone.
Hello everyone. Welcome to this. How much has it been now? 6th stream of AION Classic?
Oh wow, I can't even count anymore. We've done so much, but
yeah,
we
especially
want to do so much more.
dedicated to 2.5 this time.
Yeah, with a very cool trailer actually.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good one.
Did you like it in chat? Because we saw a few reactions, but tell us.
So we will, as usual, we'll slowly welcome everyone. Give it like a couple of minutes.
Time.
And I think that we're also not alone today. There is someone else, right?
Exactly. So today you have your two favorite casters who will call each other entertainers. Yeah, but
sometimes we try.
So you have Galeas from the influencer management, and me, Drestam, from community management. And today we will also have Lothar from QA, so some of you already know him also. Hello, Dom.
Ah, yeah, there he is.
So yeah, we'll give people a few minutes to arrive. So yeah.
Yeah, get yourself a nice drink, sit tight, and then we'll get started and we'll tell you what we will go through today. As usual, we'll make a bit of a recap of what's going to be spoken about. And yeah, as usual, I guess we have giveaways and stuff like that ready for everyone.
A few rewards, if you're nice, as usual. We don't give two.
I think you can actually, before we get started, already see one of the codes in the title of the stream, right?
So yeah, this code. So it's a consumable bundle, so nothing too fancy, but we thought since it's for an update, we want to give you something useful at least. So
basically a small token of gratitude for following the stream, right? So you enter this code in the shop, you go to the shop, you click on the symbol, then you go to coupons and you activate it and you get your stuff in game.
As easy. You can do it once per account, so
of course
it's free. Do we have everyone?
Okay, raise your hand if you're not here. Yeah, good old joke. All right. So,
first, before we jump into the updates, I said it already, but I really like the trailer. I want to go over it again.
Okay.
And I want maybe to talk about what is in the trailer, actually.
Okay, I mean, you're the boss. I'm just here to entertain people.
Exactly.
You know? So
yeah,
you decide.
Question, but
I will just follow. All right. Yeah, let's do that for sure.
So let's go into the trailer. So we'll go bit by bit and we'll pause. Well, it's mostly in dungeons because there's something.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good way to introduce what 2.5 is going to be about, right? Yeah, let's go.
And even the background music is
pretty cool.
Okay, so we start. I think many of you will recognize every of these dungeons, but this one is the Deathly Chambers. The name is different than in Korea. I think in Korea it was 30th Legion Cache. I think. Oh, yeah, it was that. So yeah, it will be one of the dungeons.
Those scenes are actually pretty cool.
Sorry?
Those scenes are actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. We really stepped up on the trailers, I think, and it's nice. I hope we keep going on this way. So there, we have the Crucibles. So Crucibles are the training grounds, like even... So there are two Crucibles. There is a group one and a solo one. You can train with your fellow devas. Do you recognize this one in the chat? This one is a big one. It's one of the big dungeons of the pack. Does anyone remember the name?
Hey,
yeah,
yes.
okay, I see some already, yeah.
Easy.
You have it. So yeah, it's Padmarashka's cave.
Yep.
And last but not least, we have Tempus, the big dungeon.
Good old tempus. This is Mordor, yeah. Almost.
And so, yeah. And so the update will be called Lady Siel's Call, just like the code we gave you earlier. So why this name? Very simple. It's like if we follow the lore of the update, Tiamat stole a relic from Siel, so one of the Deva protecting the AION tower, and a very powerful relic which she is experimenting on, and we've been called to stop her, basically, to grab the relic back.
All right. Can you maybe show us what's on the menu?
Oh, yeah, we can show the plan right away. So today we will talk about the update mostly. Well, mostly only. And so this is the plan we will have.
Exactly.
So we will start with the global changes, so the overworld ones, field zones, stuff like that. So the new mechanics and changes. We'll have a first community moment, so we'll talk about influencer stuff, we'll talk with you. We'll have also maybe a first giveaway. And then we'll jump into a second part, so the dungeons. So the new dungeons and what's changed in the actually existing dungeons. And then we'll close with some more discussion. And
yeah, since I'm seeing it in the chat, we'll have a bit of a Q&A at some point, I think, somewhere in the middle.
So we will answer a few questions, but we, as I mentioned, well, we mentioned in the news, but we will say it out loud. We will have another live stream next Monday, when we will go over the patch notes. So patch notes will only be available next Monday during the stream. And so we will answer most questions during the second live stream. So don't hesitate to send us on Discord, in the channels, in my DMs, on forums, on social media. Please prepare and send any question you might have about what you will see today. And we will answer.
Just spam the guy, he's asking for it.
Yeah. Please spam me. If I don't have 50 notifications by the time I'm home,
yeah, it's a bad day then. All right, so yeah, we'll gather more questions, but we'll also answer some of them today. We'll probably not answer the things that we answered last stream. I would just advise people
regarding the usual
general
topics,
questions, because there are no
new
news about it mostly. We had a stream for Halloween last time. It was a month ago, I think, more or less.
Yeah,
right?
already a month ago. It was 27 actually of October. And
the question that I need to ask you now, because people are asking for it, is when date?
Sorry, bad news for that. We won't say the date today. The date will be revealed, should be revealed next Monday. So during
Monday.
The next live
but
stream.
We can assume that we are getting close, right?
We are getting close, indeed.
It's safe to assume that we are getting close.
Yeah, we promised, we told you, when we make announcements, that means it's close. It is closed, that I can say.
Okay. And we'll have another stream also on Monday. Okay, so
exactly.
Maybe we jump straight to it with Lurser.
Yeah, Lurser, are you ready? Well then.
Okay.
Let's go.
So game stuff.
And we have what
this
happened
is the professional term. Game stuff. That's
mechanics, I would say.
I call it game stuff. I prefer.
Game stuff.
Oh, and Vadapan is here too.
Yep, we have some helpers. Thank you. So what's new about what are the first mechanics? So we have two, I think, mechanics that we want to show today at least.
Wait, there is just someone saying they cannot hear Lurser. Let's check maybe. Can you talk a bit more?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Wadapan is also here to help us. So
okay, we can hear you, so we're just going to make sure that the chat can hear you too.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, it's fine. Yeah, they can hear you. Yeah, okay. Perfect.
Okay, so let's jump into it. So first, it was the conditioning we wanted to talk about. So what is the conditioning, Lurser?
Yeah, the conditioning, or now it's called sanctification.
All right, we changed
yeah, we changed the name. Is with some of the new gear. has now, it's the Elite Guardian Brigade General stuff, has now the sanctification levels. So you can upgrade your equip with temporary better stats on it. As you can see here now in the bottom of that item, when you have loaded the item to the sanctuary level 2, so you get this additional effects on it. But when you use the item, so when you attack or death with your character, the level get reduced bit by bit.
Okay, so it's like a temporary enchantment.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually very nice. So yeah, I'm hiding a bit, so sorry, but yeah, you can see all the stats on the item.
So it's a bar that
Oh.
you feel, and slowly it will deplete over time. Basically, that's how it works.
And you can upload it, you can buy certain items directly at the NPC, where you can just upload or load one item for it for 1 level or 2 levels, or you can directly use it for the advanced thing that you can directly upload all your items which you're currently wearing or which are currently equipped.
Okay, that
And
was the
so-
zero out of 2. It's because there are 2 levels of sanctification. Okay.
And so that is when you're on doing, for example, open PvP or some instances and you need to use it, you can directly use it with the item. Or when you're in for example, in Sanctum or in Pandemonium, you also have some NPCs
I've been expecting you.
where you can directly
And so
upload
every
or
piece
load
of
the
gear
item.
can be sanctified?
Yeah.
Okay, so it can be a huge boost if you put all of your gear with the buff.
Yes, of course.
I'm just also checking, meanwhile, the questions in the chat in case there is something about sanctification. Yeah, guys, don't hesitate to ask questions about the stuff we are currently talking about. Those we can most likely answer, and we'll check it out, yeah.
And also the sanctification only costs Kina.
Okay.
Okay.
Not we had in the past on the live servers, there we had in the time 2 different conditioning systems. One was costs Kina and the other one costs abyssal points.
AP, okay.
So yeah, I think Kina is better. You just can keep them their points to buy the gear.
Yes. And they are.
And I saw a question. I think I know the answer, but just to
I'll be
confirm,
here whenever you need me.
if you put sanctification on a gear and you change your piece, you won't have the buff anymore. It's on the gear itself, right?
Yeah, it's on,
Okay.
on the gear item. So when I wear the item, for example, and then take it off, also the buff is gone.
Well, I think we have. Don't hesitate if you have questions. Who is Oteb? A very good question.
Yeah, I'm checking for a few questions.
What does it cost? So only Kinas. For the prices, I think it will be on the patch notes that we will show next week. So you will have
It
every
also
number.
depends on the item.
on the
itself.
item.
Yeah,
itself,
yeah.
yeah.
It's not fixed, of
For
course.
example, here you can see one item costs 1.8 million to level up to level 2 directly when you use a small item.
Yeah, if it's braces, it's going to be,
Student one.
of course, cheaper.
It's
Okay, half the
900k
price.
around,
Okay.
so
Never fear the road ahead, Deva. I've been expecting you, Deva.
I have nothing good currently. But yeah, I think around 5-6 million for complete.
Never fear the
Oh,
Yeah,
road
for the
ahead,
complete
Yeah.
set. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's only the gear part, so the 5 parts you wear, there are currently no weapons or anything else which has this system on it.
And how long? About how long does it last? Like, can you run multiple dungeons or?
Yeah, you
Are
can
you good for a
run
week?
multiple dungeons, you can multiple days. Depends on how much you play.
Yeah, of course.
Get used, and yeah, currently I really can't say how much you need to redeem it to 0.
Okay, well, I think that's all we have on conditioning.
So that was the very first step, conditioning. Now, how about we go to combat talent?
So the second mechanic.
Yes.
Yeah, the combat talent is also one new system which get added in this 2.5 version. And you see directly here at the profile window, I have a combat talent of 8,331. And this is a point, or maybe some note from other games like gear score or similar. It's get calculated by the gear which you're currently wearing and the stats you have in the end on your character.
So it's basically like eye level on some games. Like I know that many
Mm.
games require eye level for certain
gear score
dungeons.
sometime,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
equivalent.
but that is also when you're wearing your gear, then also counting set effects or equip effects is counted in it. When you enchant your gear, it's counted to it. When you're adding mana stones to it, it's counted. Not all mana stones, but the most of it. And yeah, and not counting, for example, when you're using skill or you're buffed by someone else.
Because
Then
like
it
everything
doesn't
on
count.
the gear is counted, but if you have buffs like food or something, these one don't count.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah, it's so about the gear.
Yeah, for example, I can have it some attack stone. For example, I know everyone will hate me now that I socket an attack stone in a tunic. So I see currently we have the 8,331, and now when it gets socketed, it should increase. Oh, that one won't.
Ouais.
Okay, let's do it again.
Never happened before.
Yeah. There, and you have a straight rule or strange rule for it, how it's calculated. And
Yeah, now
Okay,
you're
there it is.
340 instead of 331.
And does the combat talent like limit you for some dungeons, maybe some content, or is
No,
it just
it's-
okay?
it's just that you can compare yourself with other players, and also to yeah, while you can use it for compare yourself, you have a ranking for it, the common talent point ranking, which update every 4 hours, and also to do it, also to get better and better, you also get some trophies, some benefits out of it. So when you reached a certain value of the combat talent,
Yes.
you can open that window, and then, for example, when you reach the 4,000, 5,000 and more, I think it's go up to 13,000, then you get some items. For example, at 12,000 you get a 100 level 5 enchantment stone.
So those rewards, I assume, are rewards that you get once, right?
Yes,
Once per character.
Yeah.
once
Of course.
per character.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
are there
for
also
that, you
rewards
also
for the ranking or just for the thresholds?
no, there's no reward for the
Okay.
ranking. That's just for that you can
Just to
compare
see
with
where
each
you are
other.
compared to the server.
Yeah, and you can there select your current server or overall server, and also you can compare yourself with all classes and also only with your class.
So some people were asking to show the title. Show the title, please. I guess that was one of the last rewards from the... Or maybe not the... Actually, not the
Natural
last at all.
talents.
Yeah, it's one of the first. Natural talents.
So accuracy, magic accuracy.
Physical attack and PvP magic boost. Yes.
They don't look fond of the title.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think, yeah, it's probably one of the first rewards, right?
Yeah, it's
So it's not the
on-
ultimate one, definitely.
so yeah.
There is probably interesting
It
stuff.
looks like
also
there were cool
after,
stuff
yeah.
actually. So
So the Godstone
the
also.
Godstone
some-
selection box. So yeah.
Yes.
So if you want to have it, you need to pimp your gear.
Yeah, 13k, right? Yes. Okay. Good,
It's
good. There was
actually nice to
one
have a
question.
direct incentive on upping your gear. Usually it's just you up your gear to get in higher end dungeons, but then you can just
I mean,
up and you
maybe
already have rewards.
from the experience we have usually in MMO, sometimes people use it to see if you have the
Yeah,
level
of
to do a
course.
certain dungeon or not. We'll see how it is about that. I'm just falling back to the previous topic about the conditioning because
Certification, yeah.
there was the same question 3 or 4 times. I think I know the answer, but just to make it clear for the people that didn't follow, will there be conditioning on weapons? You said no, I believe, right?
Currently, we maybe in the future, but
But
currently, we have,
currently, yeah, it isn't because people were asking
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
PvP weapons. No, there is no conditioning
Yeah.
on weapons.
So it's
So
only
currently
on
we only have
armor
the
sets.
Elite Guardian Brigade General gear, and that has the conditioning or the sanctification on it.
okay, yeah, I'm calling
When-
conditioning, but actually, yeah, I
Yeah.
should say sanctification.
When it's-
We'll have to get the new name.
Yeah, when we get the maybe new PvP weapons, which are maybe also the Elite Guardian Brigade General ones, they also will then have the sanctifications on it.
Is there also PvE gear? Yes, there will be PvE gear that we will maybe show later.
Yes.
So
So
again?
Society of Gaming, hello. Hello,
Oh,
dear
hi.
sir. Asking, can you confirm that matchmaking system will be influenced by combat talent or not?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
Do you know, sir?
No, I don't know this, but we can ask and see about it because currently that doesn't have offered us.
Please send me the
That
question on
information.
Discord so that I can have a trace.
Yeah, for
about
next
it
time
and
we can
think
definitely
about
answer it. And I mean, the answer is probably like if they had it, we will have it.
Yeah.
It should be the same. If you know the answer from the Korean version, it should be exactly the
But
same.
if we
But
can
we
word it
will,
ourselves, it's always better.
but we will
so-
check it out, of course.
So send me a DM on Discord and with the question so that I don't forget about it and I can say, hey, this guy asked it.
All right. Is there anything else we wanted to say about combat talent system?
I think that's all I had to say. Is there something hidden, maybe? Maybe like
Is
a
there
character
something
change
hidden?
color?
If there's something hidden, then it's a hard
hidden to
secret
us
by
too.
NCSoft.
Then it's hidden.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so that's it for
Let's
the new
not
mechanics.
linger too much on this. Then,
Yeah.
if we basically explain how it works, and we go to the following topic, which is the changes in the game, like more changes. And I think you wanted to start with Baloria.
So there will be a new field raid in Balaria, like with every new update there is one, pretty much now, but it's very nice actually. So yeah, we will have a new field raid, so with new rewards. I'm not sure if we can play it on these servers or.
We can start it when I'm now in Valoria and Ingzon. Vadapan can trigger it.
Oh, nice.
But it's take time. When it's get triggered, a new message just pop up on the screen, and then it take up to 10 minutes until
Oh, okay. Well, let's go on the
new
next
raid
subject
will
then,
begin.
and we will come back there when it's here.
Yes, sure.
So we have the basic changes. So actually one big change. I think it is a big change. The abyss points needed for the ranks are changed. So these will be different than now. So actually,
So
now that
change.
I think
Okay, I
about
think
it-
I will show it now.
yeah. So yeah.
So you did more or less? That's the actual question.
need-
Well, that's what I
You
wanted.
need more to reach a certain rank. For example, here. Now Vadapan has triggered the
Suspicious
break.
activities. Yeah.
Very sus.
Just
And
what.
for that, also a new portal spawned then in the main cities of Ingzon and Gagmaros, which can, as you can see, quite a lot of time, and it stay up to 18 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, but for the abyssal ranking, for the different ranks, you need now more abyssal points compared to the 2.4 version. when I remembered correct, currently you need around about 800k for the governor, and with the 2.5 update you need 2.5
Was it
billion.
intended or?
Yeah, and because
Someone.
you
Yeah.
you need in the end for the new gear you need way more abyssal points. So and you stack the abyssal points on your character, and when you have a high rank and go to the open world PvP and die, you lose the high amount of abyssal points. So if you now, due to the changes, have a lower rank, you also lose less points.
Yeah,
And
okay,
go.
so because then everyone will be max rank if with the new amount of abyss
So
points people
apparently
will gain.
people are vouching for Lursa to take the rift and see where it leads. they asked in the chat.
I
Let's
can
go for it.
tell you,
Intuitive thoughts won
the
in the
rift
end.
will. It's also written. I think it's also written in the patch notes. The rift will just bring you to the entrance of the Silentera Canyon. So
Okay, so
if you
it's just a
doesn't have,
shortcut.
yeah, it's just a shortcut, so that you directly can jump to the entrance. And so if you doesn't have the minimum of one fortress in Ingison or Gagmaros, which you need to enter the Silentera Canyon, and you doesn't have it, you also can't participate in the new raid.
Okay.
All right. So I guess we could maybe think about the next one. What was it? Yeah.
So it was, well, yeah, so since it's a new update, that will mean that the gear is updated. So there will be new Corps Commander armor and accessory. There will be new medals also. So we used to have, it was the gold Azure medals for now. And so now
Now
it
we
will
get to platinum, right?
Yeah, exactly. They upgrade. What's after platinum? Diamond? So yeah, so we will have platinum medals. Let's not go too far, jump too far into the future.
Yeah, ahead. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, this
Yes,
change.
for the new, for the raids, quests, and so on, you get mostly the new Platino medals. Also, you can Platino medals fragments, where you need to buy 10 pieces of it to create one medal, and to get the new gear out of it.
And how, like, not exactly the right number, but roughly how many medals would one need to have like a correct gear?
We can show it. I think Badapan maybe can teleport us to the seller of the new PvP gear, then we can show the correct values.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan. Meanwhile, I'm gonna check a few questions from the chat. Did you plan to talk about drops at some point? Or do we have anything to say about drops? There are no changes as far as I know.
There are still no changes.
But also there won't be any changes with 2.5 as far as I know. Or am I wrong here?
Drops should still be the same. We can talk
because
about
some people were asking in chat if drops will disappear with 2.5, which is something that happened, I think, in NA. But I don't think the drop will disappear for us.
I don't think it will. Or
we can clarify that for the next stream.
We'll make sure for next time.
Let's write it down, and that's something we can talk about. But as far as I know, it stays the way it is right now.
Yeah. I just want to mention also, like, after last stream, we had the Balik Materials event, like the drop event. So we will have more of them. Of course, I can't say when, but we will have.
Yeah, I got told that there is already another one planned, right?
Yeah. So that's it. So we know you liked it a lot, and it's nice actually to have such events, I think. So yeah, we will have more. I can't give any dates, but yeah, you can expect new events, new drop events.
Yeah, and here you can see the platinum medals and abyssal point you need for the.
Yes,
so
the gear we asked for.
400, roughly 400.
And when you see for the tunic, you need to have around 1 million abyssal point, and yeah, with the current values, you would be on the rank of a governor if
Yeah.
no one has had
Right.
more episode point from, and that is just the cheaper one. When you go to the elite one, they went around 1.5 million.
People ask show elite version.
Well, there you go. Refresh it.
Yeah. There you can see also.
But that also means that players will earn more Abyss points.
In
With the
general,
mod.
you can, you can get also abyssal points from the new Tempus instance, and also from the Deadly Chamber and so on.
Ah, interesting. Lorelai is asking if there will be a trade system for silver, gold, azure, and platinum coins. You know, like you can exchange your old gold coins for X amount of.
No.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
so they're all separate.
In the current version, no. In 3.0, NC introduced the possibility to exchange your Azure gold medals to platinum medals.
What did I say? I say coins. Yeah, medals. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we still have some time before 3.20, so. So no exchange for now. They are totally separated. Show Pod Marashka. Yeah, we will show
We'll
the
get there.
dungeons in the
We'll get
second
there.
time.
Step by step, we're gonna cover most of the topics, and next time we go also into the detail with the patch notes. And today we show more or less like the main stuff. So then on my list, because we have list, I have morph method using Azure gold medals. Can we talk about that?
Yes.
Because
you
we
can
know
now-
that skin is more important than actual stats.
Yeah, to get this morph recipe, you need to have at least one of the Ingison fortresses, as far as I know, and you can buy there the morph recipe for the Azure gold medals, so that you can make made of a non-trade one, or I think you need 2 or 3 for it, to get a tradable chest. I checked it out.
Nico24, that's not the kind of things we can change. Sorry. About the X form, and we cannot. It's impossible for us to just randomly change stuff into the game just like that because we decide so.
We can't just go into the
Just
source
doesn't
code
happen.
and.
Sometimes we
tweak
can
it.
ask NCSoft for stuff that is very important for changes if they are willing to do it. Yeah. Okay.
So there we have it.
Yes, morph method. Yeah. And we can see it here.
Yeah, you need 3 gold medals, 200 DP, and then you get 2 chests out of it, which are tradable.
Okay.
So you have a ratio 3 to 2, but
But
You
at least you
offer-
can trade some of them.
I
That's
think
cool,
it's
actually.
It's a good deal just to offer one medal to get them now tradable.
I can make 100 chests. Someone in the chat. Also following if there are any questions.
Why did you not show us the PvP weapon and accessories? We will eventually, like, we want to show some stuff, but
Don't
we
worry,
just didn't
there
think
is no
about it.
conspiracy here. We are
Don't
not
worry.
hiding anything. It's just like
we didn't.
we try to show as much as we
Yeah,
can.
but maybe
but
you
it's-
also need content for the next stream.
Thank you. But
Yeah,
don't
also
worry,
that's-
you will have.
But it's not like
everything.
there is nothing that, oh my god, we should not show it. You see what you get. There is no. And about
No.
also there was a Dark Angel saying, you could have this fixed because they had it like 2 years later in. That's not how it works. We cannot cherry pick the stuff that we want for each patch from preview. So that's
That
not
would be
how
great,
the game
actually.
works at all whatsoever. That's sometimes it's unfortunate, but that's not how it goes. Yeah.
And as you have seen now the new raid has started. The enraged Dilvikarim and also Lakara has spawned now in the Silentera Canyon and can be fighted. and when that doesn't get killed in 23 hours, they will despawn.
Okay. So once it's there, you have almost 1 day to kill it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it will be a problem.
Shouldn't be. Okay, so where are we now? We are, yes, here. How about we make a small break from the game stuff
Yeah.
and we cover some more questions. We maybe go for a giveaway. What do you think?
Should we go for a giveaway?
Okay, so let's check questions first. If there are any questions about the stuff we showed so far,
Yeah.
so that Larissa can maybe answer if we know the answer. And if not, we will try to cover it also for the next stream
the
on
next stream,
Monday next week.
Level cap doesn't change. Still 55.
Yes, that doesn't change at all, yeah.
When Arena Gear 2.7? Well, I would say the answer is in the question.
Ah, yeah, a question that is actually, I've seen it 100 times already, is are we gonna have a snowflake event?
I can't talk about that.
So first, we would need to know if it even exists on Classic, because if not, then the answer is obvious. And if it does, it's not even guaranteed that we'll have it, right? We'll have to wait and see. But
Well,
Christmas.
I think if it does, we would put it because we've been asked a lot.
Yeah, snowflake is like yeah.
If the snowflake events exist, I have no clue. Never checked for it.
But
yeah, we will have some nice Christmas events.
But there are Christmas events planned. Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
that's yes.
Yeah.
Obviously. We've planned several things for you guys.
And for the Arena 2.7 gear, I think the players asking for the Eternal Tuck gear, also the tactical stuff. No, there's no additional gear out of it. Currently, I checked also the Korean version, the 3.0. There's no new gear in this direction.
So actually, someone confirmed me, because I have my sources, that Snowflake event doesn't exist on AION Classic.
Too bad.
In the sense that it never happened in Korea,
Yeah.
which means there is no working version.
Because yeah, as we said, it's not because something exists that it will exist in Classic. It's very
Exactly.
It's really two
That's how
things.
they went with Classic. They imported some stuff from the past, but also especially events. If they don't have a workable version for this specific patch, because you might think that what we have right now is the same that we had 8 years ago, but it's not. It's a different version. It's like, of course, there are plenty of things that are similar, but the files are not the same. There are things that are different. So it's
the
not
systems are
that
different.
the fact we had something in the past doesn't mean we can have it. That's not exactly how it is. Server merge, I think we have nothing new to say about that.
Nothing new about server merge.
You can refer to the last stream
yeah.
when we talked about it in
I
Halloween.
think there are clips. I actually didn't check the clips, but there
Yeah,
should be
yeah,
clips
yeah.
of every answer.
But
so
nothing new on that front,
Yeah.
probably.
no server merge plan for now. If we plan on doing some,
We will let
we
you
will
know,
be
right?
informed, yeah.
There will be a big
we
announcement.
won't sneak it.
yeah, no, it won't be sneaky.
Shall we go for a little, or maybe you have actually, because like you're the influencer manager, so maybe you have some stuff you want to talk about.
Yes, I am, and yes, I do. So, influencer, what did I want to say? Yes, you can chat. There was a nice podcast made by Kegi, Project Trouble Wolf, Cookie, Fellow Graphics, and Exorcist, I think, if I name everyone correctly. And they had this nice podcast a few days ago about, status of the game right now, what's going to happen in 2.5, what are, the main topics in the community. So you can check this out. It's very nice. It's available on Twitch. And there will probably be more as we get close to 2.5, maybe one more, we'll see. And last but not least, there is something coming also that is very nice in my opinion. We had a talk with the AION Classic content creators, and there was an idea that came from Fellow Graphics, who's here in the chat. And we will try to organize a Christmas Streamers Day. So it will happen on the 16th of December, and will be all about, spreading those Christmas vibes. So many of our streamers will be streaming the game, and we'll have quiz, hot chocolate,
Oh,
talks. All of you can join your favorite channel, and we can have fun all together. Spread some good vibes, have fun, enjoy, because that's also what the Christmas period is all about. So there will be that on
to
that
have it
front.
on everyone, like every content creator. Like most of them will participate in that. It's
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's also what we want to have. It's a community. The
Yeah.
content creators is also a community, and belongs to the players community in general. And we really want to help create this feeling of belonging all together, sharing good moments, because that's what MMO is all about in the end. Besides all the drawbacks and everything, it's all about having fun. So yeah, there will be this, and of course with 2.5, since we're talking about 2.5 today, there will be another campaign of community achievements.
oh, this is nice.
So I'm going to develop a bit on that for those who don't know what it is. Usually community achievements is we set a certain amount of goals that you have to perform with your favorite streamer. And basically when you do it, you are affiliated to a streamer, and you will, to put it simple, you will gain points for your streamer. Your streamer will then get code that they can distribute to their community, so their viewers. And that's how it works. There will be a new round. We'll announce it when it starts. And yeah, it should be nice. Always, then you get the occasion to, when you follow a stream, get a code with some items if you belong to a certain community. So that's coming too. And I would say that for now, that's about it for content creators.
Okay, so
news.
to resume, so you can check the 2.4 podcast that happened recently with the 2.5 forecast, we should say, like with our streamers. We will have the Christmas, how should we call it? Christmas Community Streamer Day? Or
Yeah, we need a better name, obviously, but we're working on it.
I'm improvising here. So on the 16th of December, is it?
Yes,
Yes.
16th of December, we'll announce it, advertise it properly, of course. But yeah, 16th of December in the afternoon up to the evenings, something like that. We are still polishing the details, but yeah, we hope. Probably I'm going to participate. Maybe most of you don't care, but I'm going to be there anyway. And yeah, we'll see.
And lastly, the community achievements for 2.5 that will come up a bit later.
Yeah, same as usual. Of course, this time we will change a bit. Last time we had like one big quest with plenty of stuff, and it didn't work as well in terms of like not everyone understood what needed to be done. So we'll try to adapt it a bit this time. And I saw someone complaining that people get stuff from content creators. Well, just follow one of the content creators and you will have a chance to get stuff too. That's how it works. If you don't believe to a community, then this is not for you, because this is for those communities. And it's still, in our opinion, a good way to advertise the game and have content created for AION Classic, get new people into the game, get some people back.
I think that makes us closer also to the community, because
yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely a good thing. It might not be perfect, and we are willing to get any feedback you guys have about that, but it's definitely very useful.
So it was a lot of talk. Should we give out some codes?
So yeah, just gonna answer now. Yeah, someone says, oh, but I participated, I didn't get a code. Yes, if you choose carefully the content creator you're gonna follow, they're gonna explain to you everything, and you will understand that it's not an in-game event. So it's not like you do the quest and you get your stuff. You belong to a community, you work for that community, and eventually you can get stuff out of it. So that's the spirit behind it. And yes, giveaway. That's what you were saying, right? Let's go for giveaway now.
So you know how it works. We will give you a code, right? Speaking of code, before the giveaway, sorry, you can, don't forget, in the title you can have the Lady Siel code, and you can enter it in the shop directly, the redeem code section, and you can get a few items.
You click on the shop button below next to the world map, then you go to redeem coupon, you copy paste your coupon, you activate it, and you get your stuff via the Shugo delivery guy.
So, you know the screen.
The screen of
It's a bit too white, sorry, I'm sorry for that. So, today, I know what we'll do first. Because it's the actuality right before, how we call it? Right before December, because we are end of...
So, question. Value of those codes? What does it give?
So each code will be for a 10 euro coupon.
Okay.
Because we decided to step up from the 3 euros one.
Yeah, last time already we had 10, but before
Yeah.
And how many people?
So we will have 3 now, and maybe 3 other later.
Okay, so you type Cyber Monday. I guess everyone's seeing it now.
Yeah.
Not very difficult. Don't type it twice, it's useless. And actually, if you type it too often, you can eventually get excluded. So don't spam, no use. It doesn't increase the chances whatsoever. Just type it once, we give you a couple of minutes, and then I guess you will raffle the people, right?
Exactly. So I will draw the names. You won't get your coupon right now. I will send it to you tomorrow. So just don't be surprised if you don't get it today.
Yeah, it's not instant.
Yeah.
You will check thoroughly tomorrow,
To
like
make sure and
quietly. Yeah.
And because I need to do it manually. And also make sure, please, that your DMs are open. I can't DM you if your DMs are not open on Twitch. So please don't forget to open them. I think we should have talked during the giveaway. Now that I think about it.
Cyber Monday. Is Cyber Monday like the follow-up of Black Friday?
On Black Friday, yeah. And actually we had a few bundles for Black Friday in the shop with various skins and items. The offers are until tomorrow, so don't hesitate to check them out. It's in the shop, in game. You can check the deals, see.
And I
what we
believe
have
that
to offer.
Lurser wanted to say something.
Yeah, sorry, Rosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Monday. Cyber Monday. Yes.
So if you need to download more RAM,
I'm pretending that I don't know because I tried to ignore Black Friday this year, so that's
it's only
it
commercial.
worked pretty well so far, but not because of you. See where we are.
Now you know.
You
can't
didn't
see them on my
hear.
screen.
That's interesting. Okay. Lurset basically just said that it was Black Friday on the weekend. That's today, Cyber Monday.
So 500 people. Should we go for it?
Information about siege or faction balance. Is it something we'll talk about later?
Siege, not yet. We're still working on it because I know we told you we would try to compile some information regarding this. So yeah, we're still on it. So not yet. And it was, what was the other one? There was siege and faction balance. Well, as we say, actually it's not, well.
Faction balance, I mean,
it's always a difficult.
it depends what you're talking about here in the chat, because faction balance is very wide topic.
Yeah,
it's like there is no button that you can press that fixes faction. Like it's a faction-based game, and balancing artificially is most likely something you cannot really do.
But yeah, no new topic on this side.
Cube expansion. We talked about it a month ago, and you said, yeah, maybe there is something. What about that?
I thought it would happen earlier. No, sorry. No.
Still planned?
Still planned.
But didn't happen yet, right?
No, didn't happen yet. No, I think we would have known.
But it is planned, and it's not a joke, of course.
Yeah, no.
It is planned.
It's not a running gag or something.
No, it is planned.
It is planned.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry. So yeah, let's roll 3 winners. So Rush R6S. I hope I said it correctly. Congratulations. So open your DMs. I will send you the code tomorrow. Then you have Daxol 1316. You won during the Halloween stream, didn't you?
Did he?
Or maybe a mini game.
No, I mean...
It was either a mini game or a raffle, but I know you won something. Well,
so just to answer, because people are making fun of... It is planned. It is planned means it's scheduled.
Yeah, that means there is.
It's not like we talked about it. It's more like it will happen at some point. It's decided when, and when
I just can't say it.
The time comes, it will be there. That's what being planned means. means.
So congratulations, Dark Soul, for winning again.
Dark Soul? Okay.
And Shinimatsu,
Shinimatsu.
a regular, I think.
So we have the 3 winners, right?
We have our 3 winners for the first raffle, the first part. So, yeah, I think it's time to get into the second part of the 2.5 update showcase.
Yeah, we can go back to the game part and maybe go back to launch the screen. Yes,
And
here we
there we
are
go.
again.
Oh, so we jump straight on the Karim.
So next up is, if we follow the plan, and it's always a good thing to follow the plan, PV instances.
Yeah, you can show tempos when you want, but first I think we should just fight against Dilbkare when he's here.
So this is the new field raid boss, right?
Ah,
Yeah,
Debil Karim.
that's one of the new field bosses. The second one is at another location, but also written everything in the patch notes. So
Yeah, we will go into details. No worries.
Yeah, next time we will have the patch notes actually when we stream, which will be available shortly after, I think, for
we
everyone.
will post it right after the stream. So
Yeah. Okay. So people were expecting you to one-shot it. Yeah, no.
is it always as easy or?
Close. Yeah, sure.
Ah, it resetted.
Yeah, that's
Okay, there we go. Ah, and it happened.
it. And yeah. Now I'm waiting for the chat to burn.
that was planned.
There we go.
So, and now some blue stuff. The Fighting Spirit Agate. Every of the named monsters also in Valorea, in Ingison and Girkmaros. Also the new bosses drops that item, where in the main cities is a new NPC where you can exchange it for different stuff, like Balahua materials and so on.
Okay.
And yeah, also you could see he dropped already some nice materials.
Okay, alright.
Okay, so that's the new world boss. Can it have more items or?
Yeah, it can have more items. We just were unlucky today.
So you see, streamer's luck is not always a thing.
It's not a thing actually.
Even AION team people luck is not even a thing, you know?
Yeah, then you have one of the new instances is Tempus, which we can show. This is one of the new solo instances. And to enter the instance, you got a new campaign quest, which you need to do. And that quest leads you to the new instance. And when you're in it, it's also telling a bit the story, the lore of the current patch. And yeah, it's again a point-based instance, so you need to gather certain points and finish it in a certain time. You have maximum of 1 hour to finish the instance, and at the end, depends on how much points you got and the time you needed. You have a different rank.
And so yeah, from I understand, they
BAS
are
rank.
different wings, and every time you kill NPCs inside, you get points. And when you kill the last boss, you get also points depending on how much time you have left. Did I get that right?
Yeah. Yeah, also yeah, you also need to collect different stuff to get points, and also the edit to get through the instances you need keys for it, and there are some treasures or crates with the keys in it, but when you loot the key, your points get deducted for it. So you need to make sure that you only get the needed keys which you really need for it, otherwise you deduct your points and then you get at the end less rewards out of it.
So be careful. There are really important tips. So you killed the other field raid boss, right? One of the other
Yes.
field raid boss, and there you got
Yeah.
some more shiny stuff, I think.
Yeah, some gold loot out of it.
So you see, not only blue can be better.
Yes, hopefully.
Shall we jump into Tempus? Like, can you show us the dungeon, or is
We
it
can go to it. Yes.
like very quickly? Of course, not a whole
Yeah,
run
let's
because it will take some time.
let's not spoil everything. I mean, most of the people know it already anyway. But
So
yeah.
you mentioned the lore also earlier. So as I mentioned after the trailer, so Tiamat stole Siel's relic and is trying to experimenting on it. Well, she's doing that in Tempus. So in Tempus, you have the results of her experiments and where she conducts them. So that's why we need to stop her.
Correct. And the campaign quest, leads you to the instance that you need to talk with the NPC in it, and then also for them you need to collect different stuff.
And it will be once a week, right?
I think so. I don't have all the times in it.
Yeah, there are
But yeah,
many new
it's
stuff. Okay, so
one.
when we
So
One
here
of
you
them.
can see actually the list of entrances and instances.
Yeah.
For the people that were wondering.
So someone was asking for Padmarashka when we can see it's one per day.
Hot Sauce 2.5 is soon. Very soon. If everything goes well, of course.
Yeah.
And if we don't run into any type of last minute trouble or anything. That's why we're having the stream. Because we are getting closer.
So as you can see, you start with 3k points, 3 minutes
To prepare yourselves.
to prepare yourself, or if you click already on the gate here, then it start, and then you have 1 hour to finish the instance. And Bonaparte is now here to assist. Normally you are alone, and the Milaris is one of the NPCs which guide you a bit to the instances.
Okay, because when you do it for the first time, you don't always know where to go. So
yeah.
Peace change Padma once a day to 7 times a week. I doubt that this will be changed now. Highly doubt.
But we
So
will
as you
forward
can see,
because I think we had this change for a few dungeons before.
I think we had it for release when there was like a bit of time and some stuff was changed a bit. But for release of 2.5, I highly doubt that such changes will be made now.
So
But we will forward your feedback, of course, to the AION team. I mean, they are watching right now, but we'll make a recap for them anyway.
Yeah, we always forward.
We always
everything
do.
we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you can see, there was some the runner reports you can collect to gain points, and the key chest I just opened. Here's another one. It's,
Okay,
that
minus
deducts your-
500 points. Okay.
and you need it to get through the instance, so you really need to check what you how much
so we
keys you
have to
need.
plan your routes and everything.
And
It's nice,
because
actually.
when you see the map, you have on 2 areas you have different routes. You can choose the path of silence. You have 1 of 3 you need to choose. Also, it's a COSS system, and also at the end it's a path of peril. There are different ways you can choose from, and even the circular prison camp. It's 3 levels you have there, and you need to choose which you use for an exit and so on.
And in the very last room, you have the last boss.
And also
Okay, that looks pretty
some
cool,
of
actually. Like I like this kind of dungeon when it's like an adventure. Like you have to plan everything, choose, and
there are
in the end, try
patrols.
to get it to execute as fast as possible to have the highest score. You can also one-shot everything so that you don't have to choose anymore.
That's
I think I'll do it like that also.
unnatural way of playing.
what I can do is they also can one-shot me.
Yeah, that would be funnier than
High
you
risk, high
were
reward.
shooting there. Yes.
And what happens if you die in this dungeon?
Start at the beginning, or in this time it's over.
Okay, but you can just like you can just keep going, or it's your run is over for this one.
No, you can start again when you die, and until the 1 hour is over.
Okay.
So, and here you see I choose the left path, and when you look over, you have different ways to go.
Okay. Yeah.
What's this cape that
And-
I just saw on the screen?
What?
I saw a weird cape.
I think it's
on
what happens.
Vodapant. Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah. I know what I saw. Yeah. Okay.
The superhero otters.
Uh-huh.
So, and also I already saw in the test which we did that on one of each way can spawn also some treasure chest, which also contains some abyssal points already.
Okay.
Yeah, then go to the circular prism camp, and yeah,
Oh, this one
I'm
we
now-
saw in the trailer also.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one we saw in the trailer.
I'm now in the top level. Also, you can see here on the is another key box, but yeah, to reach it you need to do a bit jump and run,
Puzzle jumping.
Puzzle jumping, my favorite.
Yeah. and
I think
also
we saw some of it on the release stream we had some puzzle
Yes,
jumps
when
in Overworld.
what's her nickname? I know her real name,
Yeah,
but I
I don't
forgot the
remember.
nickname. When she was doing it on live, yeah, it was some time ago for 7 point something. Yes.
Oh, was it not for classic release?
No, it was before. It
Oh.
was for Vita.
Oh, wow.
We had a jumping puzzle on one of the
Yeah.
patches. Yeah.
yeah, and something similar they added again. And yeah, here you can also see the different levels.
So the 3 doors.
The 3 doors again, where you need the key for it, which costs you 500 points. And depending on which level you choose, yeah, a different ending you will have.
So people are basically just waiting for now for Ursa to try and fail so that they can make fun of him in the chat.
You
Yeah,
saw him
and
die.
As expected.
Are you not entertained?
I will just go to the next room, and then you can see what's waiting for you, because I know what's waiting for me, and it's
Yeah,
more
let's not
jump and
spoil the
run.
whole dungeon. Like, we will
Yeah,
stop at this
pure
next
delight.
Oh, sad,
Oh.
I can't enter. No more keys.
Uh-huh. That
What
was
should we
not
do
planned
about
at all,
that,
right?
Okay,
No,
so
and also-
this is Tempus.
yeah.
And what kind of rewards can player expect? Like the best rewards player can have in there?
I wouldn't spoiler it. But you
Okay.
get at the end you get a chest with different values of abyssal relicts.
Well, anyway, we will have it in the patch notes. But
Yeah,
okay, so thank you.
Come
for
on,
not
do the
spoiling.
jump out. The puzzle.
jump
The
out.
puzzle.
Yeah, people really want you to do to try the stair jump.
Yeah, but then the stream will
Last forever.
take
Yeah.
last forever or several hours. At least the 53 minutes, I would say.
Okay, no worries. We'll try and have a
Hey
compilation
guys,
for it.
but the challenge is that when it's your turn, we make the best compilations of fails.
Send us your tries,
Yeah.
and we will have a very
Content
nice
creation.
compilation.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You can totally send us.
I could
some rewards
organize a
and-
challenge. You know that you need to, like the guy to pass it fastest gets something. Okay, so that was Tempus.
So that's Tempus, yeah.
What else do
Ah.
we have?
Balapan wants me to get
That's cheating.
Yeah, okay. You manage. See, people, we have proof. He did it.
Jumping puzzle.
Problem solved. Can we have 1.5 patch pack? No. That's not how any of this work.
Well, technically not even bad because we never.
We never had 1.5 to begin with.
Okay, I'm lucky.
Ah,
Here you can see now the easy
Another
jump
puzzle
and run,
jump.
I would say. Yeah. And,
careful because you said easy. So if you fail now,
yeah, wait. I doesn't need to fail because I'm lucky and I got the teleport portal directly here.
That's
because when you're sometimes when you're lucky, a portal spawn on your when you enter, and it's directly teleport you to the end, so you doesn't need to do the jump and run. And yeah, as you can see, Valapan is already trying it. And when you fall down, you need to activate that controller, for example, and you see it.
okay.
When
And
you
you
fall
lose
down,
points also.
the controller costs points.
Okay, and you also have
That's
monsters
dirty.
below, of course.
Yeah, and that platform here in the end is just moving, is just one of the easy ones. In some of the other rooms, it could also be that more platforms are moving. It's a real nice stuff.
Weatherpan is giving his best.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I think we said everything we had for temples right now. Or is it something you want to add, Lasaro?
No, I doesn't want to
Okay.
show more.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
we showed a
people
lot already.
I think it's something of the new instance, and I think that is something what players should discover by themselves.
Yeah, totally agree. So let's talk about the next one.
So next one would be
The Deathly Chamber.
Deathly Chamber. I love the name.
Yeah, his Deathly Chamber is, I think, the one thing what is really new to the instance. For everyone who played it or was in it, it's just a rework of the Siel Western Fortress instance, but now you can enter it not with a low level, you can now enter it with your high level character.
Oh, okay.
And that is the one with the 6 bridges out of the trailer.
Yeah. Which
Which
is actually
also
very
mentioned
cool
by
looking.
some content creator, which you can do solo to get more abyssal points out of it.
Oh, yeah, because it gets shared if you're in a group.
Yeah.
So, okay, this one was fast. Then we have Padma Rashka's
Padma.
cave. So some people recognized it earlier.
Yeah, it was in the trailer too.
And there
Yeah, it
was
was in
also
the
a
trailer.
change regarding this one.
Yeah, in the beginning when it's got added to the game, it was a 48 players instance, so 2 alliances.
Yeah, so you needed a
Needed to
massive
fight.
group to get in it.
Yeah, and now NC reduced it to a 2 to 6 player instance.
Okay, so much easier to get into.
Yeah, because you doesn't need to gather so many peoples for it.
Oh, are we getting there? Oh yeah, the Dramata Refuge.
Yes.
You also have here a quest for it where you can get some
Oh,
party
Platinum
medal
Medal.
when you kill Padmarashka.
Glad to have met you.
And so this is a daily quest, right? Since the dungeon is also daily?
No, that's no daily quest.
Okay, too
As far as I know.
Would have been too easy.
You're greedy.
We want more.
More.
More medals.
So in case, because some people asked, if we're not answering to something in the chat, it's because we don't have the answer. And also people spamming stuff in capital letters usually get ignored.
And in the instance, you directly have a soul healer, general goods merchant, and so on. Because when you fail, you can directly get rest at the beginning and can directly do the soul healing. Because when you go to Padmarashka, you need to clear a bit of trash mobs which are sitting around. And then Padmarashka is shielded.
Yeah, you
And,
need to keep her protectors too.
Yeah, and protected by 4 protectors. And when you have achieved to kill the protectors, let's
Oh,
see
the
now.
cool cinematic.
Yeah, that's the one we saw also in the trailer. We
Yeah.
saw a bit of it.
She looks angry.
as you can see, you can't attack. You can try to attack her, but you don't do any damage, and you kill yourself because it's reflect all the damage. And yeah, you need to kill the protectors around her, and when you have killed them, then you can try to kill her. And when you want to compare it with the current bosses, for example, the Stormwing hard mode, I think she is around the double of the HP compared to the Stormwing from hard mode.
Okay. That went fast. There was also some mention about Tempus, because I saw some message about like it's only old stuff, but Tempus actually was never on live. It's completely new to AION Classic.
Tempus is completely new, was never before in any AION version before.
So yeah,
And
some streamer
we are
luck there.
totally unlucky. No draw.
The
But-
legend continues.
But I'm lucky I already have the complete.
Guys, it's because we kept the loot for you. We're
Yeah.
getting all the bad loot now.
So yeah, you have get the Eternal Mission gear from Padmarashka and also of the liberated Veshmundi's temple. You can also get some of the parts out of it with a certain chance.
And so this gear is the best one you can have, right? For PvE at least.
Depends.
No. Okay.
Some say yeah, the Veshmundir temple gear is better. Some say the Padmarashka is better. But I think in the end it's the point of view and how you will use it.
I see. I see.
Okay, and after Padmarashka, what do we have?
So it was the Crucibles.
Crucible is the next step of our lovely journey.
So there are actually two Crucibles.
Yes,
There's the Empyrean Crucible
And challenge, right?
and the Crucible Challenge.
Yeah.
One is for groups. So the Empyrean is for groups, so 2 to 6 players, I think. And the Crucible Challenge is solo. But they are similar instance, right? Like what you have to do inside.
Yeah, that's more or less similar. The basic concept is the same. You have the arena for yourself or for the group, and you need to finish different phases. And when you finish a certain amount of phases, you get to the next level. And
Okay.
yeah, at the end, then you can, depends on what level you have finished it, you get a certain rewards out of it.
And so it's like a time attack. So you have time for each level, and if you kill everything before the end, you get to the next level. Or is it
No, as
different?
far as I know, is there no time limit on it.
Okay, so it's just
When
you
I
kill the
remember
other
correctly.
before you die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because mostly is when the is you get killed from a level because you did make a stupid move or you're not strong enough or whatever, and then you get kicked out of it. have-
Yeah, sorry, someone was asking if we can show the instant info tab. I saw the question 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
The crucible.
The
Yeah, we can.
I think for every, like the tab, just the window.
Yeah.
I think for the entrance.
Yeah, I guess it's to check entrances and stuff. Yeah.
But we can say also out loud. So for the new dungeons, Padmarashka's Cave will be daily. So 1 daily, not 7 per week, 1 daily. And everything else will be once per week. So Crucible Challenge 1 per week, Empyrean Crucible 1 per week, Tempus 1 per week, and Deathly Chamber once per week. I think I said all of that.
Good recap. People, clip that, and if it's wrong, then you can get
And
it
you
back
can-
tomorrow.
You told us it would be once per week, but it's fine.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of stuff that obviously will be in the patch notes.
Yeah, of course. Everything
And
will be detailed.
That
in the
we
patch
will
notes.
actually talk about next week.
Yeah.
When we have the stream, we will go through patch notes in details and show them live, actually, I think, right?
Yeah, of course, we will show them.
And
live.
we will go through the whole patch notes with you guys, and then we can discuss everything together. Basically, that's
I think we also did that for AION Live, but a long
time ago we did that, yes.
So yeah, we were
today
happy.
is more like a general, let's say, presentation of the patch without going too much into all the details. But next time we can go more into the details, I guess.
And because many people were poking me like, hey, when do we get 2.5? Well, it's happening very soon. So we were happy to give you something at last.
Okay. We did the Crucibles we didn't, but we talked about it, right?
Yeah, well, it's just an arena, so
yeah,
there is not much to show there.
More changes we want to talk about.
Yeah, so there will be a few changes to actual instances, especially regarding Bashmodir Temple, I think.
Yes, for Bashmodir Temple, there's a general for the hard mode it's changed that the drop rate of the epic gear get increased a bit, and also the bosses who dropped currently some of the gear parts will not drop the gear parts in 2.5 anymore, and some of the others will drop it now.
Okay, so they changed the bosses that drop the gear.
Yeah, so that you need to take another route through the Bashmodir's temple now.
Okay. People did not know about this one. And I think there was also something regarding the Stormwing's weapon with the essences.
Yes, they added now, like also did it with the Tabata weapons, that Stormwing essences, which you can drop. That's when you kill Stormwing and doesn't have the luck to get a weapon. Like I heard some of the streamers had also not so luck to get his bow. And yeah, now you need to collect 7 of the essences, and then you can buy for a shitload of Kina again a recipe at the weaponsmith. So this time it's only work with the weaponsmith, and you need it's a level 1 recipe, so you can do it directly, and then you get when it's not proc, so when the normal version is just a random box, where you get an item out of it, or when you have luck and get lucky and you get the better result, so the better chest, then you can choose a weapon.
Okay, and so when you can be multiple chests if you're very lucky.
Yeah, and when you get just the normal result with a random chest, you get this Stormwing nectar out of it, and with that you can build in the end the selectable chest, like it was with the Tabata weapons.
That's
the
nice,
only change here is that you only can do it with a weaponsmith, so not with other professions. But yeah, every character can learn every profession, so it shouldn't be a problem. And since it's a level 1 recipe, it shouldn't be also no problem. It's just expensive, but with the introduction of Z recipes, the recipes of the Tabata chests got reduced by 50%.
Okay. And yeah, so if I got it right, even if you're really, really, really not lucky, you will still end up getting your Stormwing weapon in the end.
Yeah. And when you have the needed Kina for it.
Yeah, of course. So if you're really unlucky and really rich.
Yeah.
All right. As far as I know, we covered most of the general topics, changes that we wanted to cover for today, which means there is more stuff, but we'll see on Monday. Is there anything else you wanted to mention, Dresdam or Lurser, about some interesting stuff, whatever you have in mind right now?
I don't, so Lasser, if you have something, don't hesitate.
Yeah, also for some changes for the named monsters in Valoria happen in this patch. For example, Omega Ragnarok, also some of the lower tier named monster like High Priest Nashuma, for example. The spawns now changed. They have now fixed timestamps when they spawn. For example, the low tier every day at a certain time. It's in detail written in the patch notes. For example, then Omega and Ragnarok spawning now 2 times a week only. And also always on the same time. And some of the named monsters got switched, pimped up, I would say, to elite monster. So not more so easy to kill them. And they also added to some of the new accessoires, which they can drop with a very high chance. And that's different gold accessoires and also epic ones.
Oh.
For example, the Priest Citan in the Udas, near the Udas instances, can drop the epic rings, for example. And yeah, that's on both sides. For example, that's a really nice change. So
Yeah.
if you try to farm the Dilby Karen or Anuhat accessoires, now you have another resource to farm accessoires, but they may be not at the same level from Dilby Karen and Anuhat, but it's very near to it.
That's cool, actually, yeah.
I'm checking the chat a bit if we have more questions that we can answer today. Otherwise, yeah, as we said, we'll cover them on the next stream next Monday. It will be at the same time, right? 4:30.
Yeah, next stream,
Yes.
will be also 4:30. Yeah, we know it's not the optimal time, but we need to get everyone available at the same time, so...
Okay.
That looks very cool, actually.
Oh yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. Maybe, I say maybe, it's time to go for another giveaway.
Already? So soon after
It's
the
been a
last one?
while. I mean, come on, it's been like half an hour.
Okay, let's go for the new giveaway. Let me just...
What client are we getting? Well, 2.5, that's the name of the update. 2.5 plus, I don't know what you mean by that, fellow. I wouldn't say what client are we getting, I would say what patch are we getting, but that's a bit different.
Okay, so we will have another giveaway. I'm just preparing the code. Well, I'm sure some of you can guess what we will do. But stop giveaway. Why would we stop it?
And project teaming in Arena, I cannot really say. It's support stuff. It's up to them to decide what they do and how they do it. And usually they won't explain when they do something to catch people having an inappropriate behavior.
But what we can say is that it's forbidden. That we said already. We will repeat it as many times as we need. So it is not allowed. Feel free to report them to support if you see any teaming in Arena. Don't hesitate to join a video if you can. That always helps.
It's always better, yes.
And yeah, that's it. So let's switch on to the other screen. And here is the second code for the giveaway. Of course, Lady Siel code. Which, by the way, this code exactly, you can put it in the AION shop to get items for today's stream. So you can write it like the case doesn't.
Yeah, you don't have to use
It's case insensitive on Twitch, so you can put in lowercase or uppercase. But I think on the shop you have to be uppercase. It has to be uppercase. Or not even shop.
In the shop, yes, usually it's always uppercase.
Yeah, so it's can sensitive.
Yes.
So just make sure
yes,
you put it all capital.
Yeah. And yeah, because that's the name of the code. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, you will have to use capital letters. But that's the case for all the codes, like the content creator codes we have, for instance.
Also it's also capital
that is
letters.
also the case. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So actually, I'm pretty hyped by the update.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
With
so
the many
new stuff is
dungeons,
always.
it's always like.
I mean, yeah, there are two kinds of people. The ones that are not catching up and are like, hey, we want a bit more time. And the others are like, yeah, give us more content, give us more content. So
it's never easy to fight. Like
you will never, no, you will never
please
please because not everyone is playing the same way or at the same pace. That's also something, yeah. Fellow, what we had the client.
Oh no, it will be the real. I think the real 2.5.
Yeah, we don't get 2.6, 2.7 downgraded. No, that's for sure not the case.
It was just for the beginning, but as far as like from what I understood, now we will have the like for 2.5 we'll have the 2.5 client, and for 2.7 we'll have the 2.7 client,
yeah,
and so on.
Was Cyber Monday also code for the shop? No, it wasn't.
It was only for the giveaway.
It was for the giveaway.
How to connect suppose with all tickets which was.
Well, if they get closed automatically, it's because you got answers already. You might not like the answers that you got, but they don't close tickets without giving you proper answer. Then, of course, if they tell you something and you don't agree and you keep on sending tickets, eventually they will.
Then it's another topic.
Yeah, exactly. But they just don't close tickets for the sake of it. That doesn't happen. Rewards in games are bad. Is the resolution from the game improved? Well, what do you mean? The resolution doesn't change? There are no changes in the settings for
not
dispatch.
As far as I know. Maybe because like is it like you have a too big of a screen? And
yeah, that I would assume that this is the case.
Yeah, no, I don't think there is any change on this side. Well, just like earlier, send me the question on Discord and I'll try to have a surefire answer for next time. So I'm checking.
I play on the cinema of my city. That might be the issue, yes.
Actually, I saw some people do that, like on a projector or something.
Yeah,
I want to try that.
Yeah, good luck.
So, how many people? We have 400 people for the giveaway. Should we work the winners? I'll give you a bit more time.
I guess we can get started because I see questions that are just a nice trolling attempt. So I guess we are done with the serious questions mostly.
Well, that means we did a good job. So,
if I go to GFHQ, will you give me a plush? Well, come over and find out.
CAFO. No, CYFO, sorry.
Yeah.
So let's roll our winners. First one, Feldir. So congratulations. Nice answer from Lorelai.
Yes.
So Feldir, first winner. Then we have Ekimon. I think I saw your names a few times also. Maybe not as a winner, but...
Okay, no, there is no graphic changes with 2.5 or any of the upcoming patches.
Well, thank you for confirming.
There is no graphic improvements, or let's say, like the engine is the same, so I would not expect any of that to happen ever on AION Classic.
And lastly, we have Burketh. And I think that's everyone.
I think that's it. We had 3 and now you had...
We had 3 and 3. We had our 6 people, so...
We're good. Okay.
Congratulations to you 6.
Congrats to the winners. I think we covered more or less everything we wanted to cover for today.
Yeah.
We didn't want to stretch it too much also,
Yeah.
because I know that you guys also get a bit tired when it's too long, which is understandable, and that's why we decided this time that we're going to split it into this stream and the other one next week, so that it's maybe a bit better for you.
And because the debt was a bit bigger than 2.4, so
There's a bit more to present than last
also
time.
have more to say
That
about
is
it.
for sure. Then before we take our leave, I would just say thanks to everyone for joining. As usual, you can send us feedback.
Yeah,
On
us
Discord,
feedback regarding the
forum.
stream, regarding 2.4, like any feedback we will take, we will compile and forward. And yeah, we will work on it. So yeah, we will have a next stream next Monday, so 4th of December, same time, 4:30 p.m.
Same people.
Same time, same people.
And that should be it. Thanks a lot for joining, of course. Have a wonderful evening, all of you. And we see you, very soon, indeed, in a week. And
Be careful with the snow and the cold.
yeah, take care, of course. And see you soon. Ciao,
See you.
ciao.